And back here at TCA, we are now taking the streaming. We had a little hesitation on my part. I'm the one that messed up the timing. We are in one of the greatest things we've ever done. Paul Schultze has provided his Worthy Road Studios trailer because of the threat of rain, which may not happen, but to bring all of our games, like the one Seabass is doing tonight, the one that Stephen Rich is doing, there are these games, you don't pay to hear them or watch them, but thousands of dollars of expensive equipment, and some of it can't get wet.
That's right.
And press boxes at high schools, it's not their fault. They have certain budget to build a stadium, and sometimes you can't accommodate. The coaches have to be inside. I used to be a coach that was always, we have to stretch our papers and stuff out, and I know the Jackson Christian School coaching staff down at Chester County was very kind. They went upstairs, but it's harder to draw your charts and make your notes when you're standing without the table or at least some form of something to support your papers, and that's the reason we're in the trailer, and we're just fortunate that Worthy Road Studios has this. You're listening to the pregame show on News Talk 101.5 and now on WNWS.com. It's time for a comment. Some of you get tickled. They tease me down at Umpy's about when I tell everybody to go call 5 of your friends, 5 of your relatives, and tell them they can now watch and hear the game on WNWS.com. Click on Jackson Christian School. That's the only banner and the only block you need to know about. Click on Jackson Christian School, and then when it goes down to the next thing, you scroll past the commercials once they come up, and you click on the little arrow or button, whichever one it is, for the picture tonight. Be patient with it, because streaming takes just a second to come up, and when it does, you will see as good a picture as anywhere. And tonight, one time, it's kind of like the Blues Brothers, one time and one time only. You know, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You can watch this game with replays from Worthy Road Studios.
Right.
Well, the telestrator is even working tonight. We may play with all the tools and stuff tonight. And that will be a great thing that they have camera work, etc. We are in the pregame show. We're not going to take any more phone calls. We do have a couple of more games we need to mention. I'm trying to check on the South Gibson and Franklin Road Academy situation. So, Stephen, I know you can't listen right now, but sometimes somebody can advise him, or Mike Doles, our good friend from News Talk 101.5, who helps make all these things possible. Mike is maybe he can send us a score or what's happening up there. Everybody was picking South Gibson at Franklin Road Academy in this game. Franklin Road's not shabby, but South Gibson's pretty good. Tom.
Yeah, and they're clicking right at the right time. That win last week, I guess, against Covington, that was a signature win for that program, and I know Stephen Rich is beside himself. I don't know if his wife can even live with him this week.
I don't know how he can get much more exciting. He's gonna break the equipment. I'm serious, folks. If you want to listen to somebody that is just really excited, he's into it. He believes in it. He loves it. Stephen's your man. He is good. I will listen to him just like I listen to my good friend Diamond Dave McCulley, who Dave and Tom Britt, Dick Palmer, those guys out of our history. Those guys are smoother than silk and better than milk when they're calling a game. And they are just, they've called them for a long, long time. And I tell you what, for a guy that's really a professional color man by trade, Seabass has turned into a very, very good play-by-play.
He's going to swell his head, man.
Yeah, well, he can't hear me right now because he's going to be streaming on his own, so he can't hear me.
There you
Please
go.
do not replay this for Seabass so he can hear those kind words for himself. Tell you about some sponsors. We got Sonic, and we want to holler at Jerry Stanfield. I hear he's getting better all the time, and Jerry's been under the weather and stuff. But Jerry, we're glad to hear you're going to be listening tonight, and he'll be listening a lot closer during the game. But Sonic, that's where you have 2 to 4 half-price drinks, happy hour, and those drinks are like Diet Coke. I go by every day before I go to the cheap seats and get me a Route 44 Diet Coke. That is the order. Can't do the cheap seats without one.
Man.
And then, of course, they got slushes, half-price cheeseburgers. And if you don't want the cheese, let me let you in on a little secret. Just tell them you want the half-price hamburger on Tuesday night. Tuesday night
after 5.
And I know you've been by there a couple of times.
I've been by there a bunch of times.
And another good friend of ours, Grover King. Saw Grover Blue Eyes King the other day. Grover, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, quality repair. See Grover King at King Jewelers. He can also clean my state championship ring that
wow.
when I wear it and get it kind of messed up, I'm bad about it. I get grease and everything else on it. And it's better to let a professional clean it, because some of these jewelry cleaners that people sell you off-brand, I don't care if they are platinum gold or whatever they are.
It'll peel some paint off.
They have to redo, because most of those rings like that are gold. Now, the diamonds on mine, I mean, they are real.
Right.
I didn't pay for them, though. The school bought that ring for the coaches. And but anyway, those are two of our fine sponsors. Let me give you two more before we take care of some other business. McDonald's, from the start, they've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today, and there are several locations. Shouldn't have any problem finding McDonald's in Jackson, Humboldt, Crockett County. They are around. Jackson State Community College, and folks, just don't think just because you're 69 years old you can't go back. They have classes for people my age, and I am 69. Some of my work to get some extra certifications to teach, besides the one I already had from my degree at Union, I got them at Jackson State Community College. But they also offer career-ready degrees. If I was a young person, in 2 years I can be out of there making top dollar, not medium dollar,
right,
but top dollar, especially some of the medical field stuff that they have. And that great place to go, Jackson State Community College. Old, reliable, in the car care is Old Country Auto. Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on Airways and the Bypass, and they are a proud supporter of high school football, reliable lawn care, and landscape. Those guys do such a great job, man. You want to help sell your house if you're selling, or if you want to have it looking good all the time, and that's where you're going to stay the rest of your life. Go and call Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape. They offer professional knowledge, increased property values, better living space for you and your family. Now, we've got a couple of games to finish that we'll take a break and then come back. Very quickly, Waverly and Westview. I see Ty Simpson taking Waverly to the woodshed.
That's the quarterback at Westview, correct?
Yeah.
He's a good athlete. I've only seen him a couple of times, but I was impressed.
Absolutely. South Fulton at West Carroll. I've got West Carroll all the way on that one. South Fulton's struggling a little bit at 3-5.
Right. Yeah.
And of course, Lexington we had on our list to talk about. They took the measure last night of McNary. Matter of fact, they were actually kind to McNary, and it was up in the 40s to 14 or something like that, but could have been worse.
Could have been a whole lot worse.
Now, tonight, when we come back, we've got to talk some about this game, some of the luminaries in this contest. Jackson Christian comes in 7-1, 5-1 in the region. TCA comes in at 5-3, 4-2 for the region. This game is basically for second place.
Yeah, it is. And of course, last week, the game that Jackson Christian played against Nashville Christian, if that's not a 2-week bye, if that played a week earlier, I think you might have had a different outcome.
Oh, we won the second half.
Yeah,
21-7.
And that 2-week layoff really hurt. It hurt.
It hurt bad, and we could see it.
Yeah.
You and I off air talked about the snaps and different things like that.
Well, the first half, it's like they forgot how to tackle and a lot of things. So, but regardless of the records, these teams, like I said, they're going to play.
Yeah, they're going to play, and they're going to play hard. And Tommy, we're going to keep predictions and things like that till that, but we got a 7 o'clock start.
Yep.
You are listening to WNWS.com, or actually you're listening and watching to WNWS.com. As you can see the picture of some of the fans, and it says pregame on there. And please pay attention to the clinics and the food folks that are in Colwell Bankers that occupy the four corners. And you see Worthy Road Studio, and a lot of the things happening tonight would not be possible without Paul Schultze and his crew, and we'll tell you about them and their great work. Plus, you're going to get the best in pictures. You're going to get the best in replay. And like I said, at 7 p.m. is kickoff, but we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, Tommy and I will discuss more about this fantastic contest. You're listening to News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
For the month of August and September, try our rich and creamy s'mores milkshake. Don't forget about happy hour at Sonic from 2 to 4 p.m. when drinks and slushes are 50% off. And hey, looking for a job? Sonic is hiring at all 6 Jackson locations. Apply online at snagajob.com and select Jackson TN for the area. Enjoy cool treats on these hot nights at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic of Jackson, proudly supporting high school athletics.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children.
Now, wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Dan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Keeping you informed, alerted, and entertained. We're Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Back in TCA for exciting Jackson Christian Eagle football. In just a moment, we'll have starting lineups. And Greg Van Story, who is also a fine broadcaster, appreciate your text that you sent us earlier. Mike Dole says 7-6. FRA was leading.
Wow.
Extra points different, and they are still in a delay. Thank you, Mike Doles. You are a gentleman and a scholar. And there will be a little something extra in your pay envelope, a thank you card. Anyway, we got one other thing. Tommy's got some big news that was passed on to him by Chase, and of course Chase, the new head baseball coach, but he also helps with information. And, you name it, and I think he does it.
Yep, he's my son.
He is your son.
And but anyway, yeah, he informed me that the former All-Pro wide receiver Antonio Brown is now signed with the Tampa Bay Bucks. So you're going to give Brady another weapon down there at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, wow. That's Tom Brady, all he's got to do is deliver the football and not get forgetful about what down it is.
Yeah.
But Now, that's not what we're here to talk about.
No.
We're here to talk about a lot of smart young men. These young men have good brains, and they don't do that kind of stuff. They might miss a tackle because they don't lock up or something like that, but they're going to come out here and give you their best effort.
Right.
And like I said, here in a matter of seconds, we're going to let Tommy tell you who the fine young men are that are going to start this contest on this one. And here he is for the first time this year on radio, but not the first time giving a starting lineup. Tommy McLean.
Thank you, sir. Jackson Christian starting offense, number 11, Aaron Smith at quarterback. The running back, number 3, Cameron Boyd, whichever you prefer. Fullback tight end, number 22, Jackson Taylor. At wide receiver, number 21, Will Cisco. And at wide receiver, number 7, Peyton Tinsley. And also at wide receiver, number 1, Danye Brooks. And offensive line, who I have a soft spot for, we talked about earlier.
Yes, you do.
I used to play offensive line. But offensive line, 75, Forrest Mainers, back from injury. Number 56, Cameron Mainers. The center, number 55, Tim Craig. Number 63, Will Stanfield. And number 77, Charles Sims.
That's a very fine starting lineup, and I believe Tommy's going to, in just a matter of seconds, tell you who the starters are on defense that we were giving them. Here's Tommy again.
The starting defense for the Eagles, number 42, Chase Birmingham on defensive line. Also at defensive line, Brandon Bennett, number 79. And number 23, Elijah Wiley, will be the third defensive lineman. Our linebackers are number 22, Jackson Taylor. Number 2, Trip Hearn. Number 80, Chance King. And number 58, Tacker Nash. The defensive backs are number 3, Cam Boyd. Number 1, Danye Brooks. Number 8, Malik Booz. And number 7, Peyton Tinsley.
And we have been given permission by his uncle, Stephen Hamilton, former Jackson Christian School baseball, football man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Stephen punted at one time and now head groundskeeper for the major league training areas out in one of them in Arizona. Stephen says we can call him Tackler Nash.
Tackler Nash.
Tackler
All right.
Nash, and that's okay. And I know his dad played a little football there at Nathan. Was a pretty fair football player in his day.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I bet now, though, Tacker can outrun him.
You think?
And I know he can outlift him. That young man is in, Alan Irvin's weightlifting program. So good.
I played football at JCM with his uncle.
Bobby?
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Hamilton.
Yeah. I feel old now.
Yeah, Bobby can make you feel old. How do you think Bill and I feel, though? Hey, we were around before Bobby was.
Man.
And of course, coaching at another school at USJ is some relatives. Is Joey Williams is kind of a volunteer, but his son is the head middle school coach over there. So
yeah, I played with Joey.
We're very competitive. Have you seen the districts for next year? And I know we need to take a break and then take care of some other things.
Yeah, the captains are meeting.
Yeah. Oh well, let's get that the captains, and I'll let you pick up the captains. That's one of Dave's things. I forgot you. He usually takes care of.
Yeah, for Trinity, number 25, Bryce Carlton, and for the Eagles, number 77, and that would be Bennett, I believe. Brandon Bennett. Is that Brandon?
Yeah, or is that Brandon or Sims?
Charles Sims. I'm sorry. Charles Sims, 79 and 77. But Charles Sims and Bryce Carlton.
Bryce Carlton. Let's see who won the toss. I was looking down.
The Eagles are receiving. I don't know if
but that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
That's the only thing important to the Eagles. We want the football first so we can score.
Yeah.
Now, tell you what, we will be taking a break very shortly, and I'll tell you what let's do. Cam, you need to keep an ear to me, but let's take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back and have Jackson Christian football.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best.
I'm not sure when the national anthem players, because I can't tell from
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues,
And
Mac
so
Pest
just
Control
hold it
has you
till I tell you
covered.
we're
Russ
coming back.
McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com, and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Your daughter got her learner's permit, And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope. Looks like they've got a larger selection now.
Bring it back
Yep. They still have friendly folks to help you. Yep. It's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep. Check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep. Think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep. Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
Monday Night Football with the NFL. Only on News Talk. 101.5 FM.
And we are back at TCA, where the Lions of TCA host the Eagles of Jackson Christian. And Jackson Christian wanted to win this one to wrap up second place. We'll tell you, the South Gibson was trailing 7-6. FRA is leading in that game. They're still in a delay. And, Tommy, let's talk about I know that Jackson Christian has already come to their spot. And, of course, the Lions were waiting to make their entrance until we made ours. We're going to get the football first. And very quickly, Trinity Christian having a much better season than last year. They were 3-7. We are too. Blake Butler's their head coach. Their offensive coordinator is Michael Mancini. Blake Butler handles the defense, much like his daddy, Keith Butler, the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, handles defense. Their offense is a spread-type offense, although they will use a single wing type blocking back in that spread offense. They play multiple defense. Sometimes they'll bring everything but the kitchen sink. Its base is supposed to be a three-man front, but it'll look like four,
5.
6, 7. They just won't bring 11s. The only thing they won't bring. They have 6 starters returning on offense from last year's team, and at the start of season 9 returning. And of course, you know the stats on us. We got the returnees. We've got a bunch of them like Tinsley, Cisco, Taylor, the Mainers, Chance King, Danielle Brooks, Aaron Smith. I could go on and on with that. Our defense, the base is 3-4. We will bring linebackers and corners. Our offensive coordinator, Harold Hooper. Defensive coordinator, Rob Phillips. And one of the nicest young men and a former player at Harding Academy, and I'm not talking about the high school either. It's not. It's Harding University, actually, is the one and only Darby Palmer, and he's got the Eagles at 7-1 this year, and like I said, a battle for second place. Your thoughts, Tommy, on this contest?
Well, like I said, there's the kickoff. Danielle took, or is that?
That should be Danielle, but the starting defense is up there and in the way, and let's see what we've got here, but we'll get it down where it's Malik Booz with the return. And
Joshua Todd.
And he got a nice one out to about the 40. And you say Todd made the tackle?
Joshua Todd on the tackle.
Now, Tommy will handle more of the tackles tonight than I will. And, of course, you can hear information coming in. And if you need to text the studio, it's Old Town Spaghetti Store text line 277-5155. Ball on the 40-yard line on the hash mark closest to the TCA side. We've got two wide receivers to the left of the formation. Tinsley in motion. Snap back. Breaking tackles is Will Cisco, it looked like. Let's see if it's Aaron, because 11 and 21, it's Aaron. I didn't think they would go into the Wildcat area. Aaron Smith.
Will Keltner on the tackle.
And we're going to get a replay on this. Ian takes himself out of there. We needed to get that linebacker block, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a nice gain of looks like about 5 yards. Ball should be on the 45, and I can see now I'm going to have to wind up leaning in front of you a few times. Here's the handoff to Cam Boyd. Breaks the tackle, line of scrimmage into TCA territory across the power tee, and looks like he's down at about the 45 for the initial first down for the Eagles.
And Brandon Salee playing football, not basketball.
Not basketball. We just hollered at his grandfather.
That's right.
Who played at Villanova and Western Kentucky football. Eagles come out with trips left. Tight end Taylor to the right of the formation. One back with Aaron Smith. It's Cam Boyd. Here come the linebackers. And I believe their nose man jumped into the neutral zone first.
Right, yeah. The nose man jumped, and then Salee just took off running off on the right side over there.
That makes it a very manageable 1st and 5 with the ball on the nose of it's touching the 40. Tommy, we're closer to the right hash marks.
Right.
Wide side of the field to the left where we operate. And Aaron checks coaches. I think the coaches left the same play on. And I'm guessing on that. Quick toss out there, a little bit behind Peyton Tinsley. He gets yardage, and Peyton's a big young man, and he pulls a couple of tacklers forward.
Yeah, I didn't see who grabbed him first, but there was a whole herd when it or I guess a pride of lions when they finished.
I think 16, Joshua Todd had him with a hand on his jersey. Here's a replay. 58
Salee
has him, actually.
Yeah, that's Salee. And then, like I said, he was helped by 16.
And let's see, that brings up second. No, it brings up a first down, because that is the second first down for the Eagles, and again working off of the monitor tonight. Handoff. Looks like Boyd gets a guard pull, but it's stacked up. All the holes were filled. He's pushed back. And that was Cam Boyd carrying the football.
Right. Salee and number 79, Corey Bass, in on the tackle there. Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, Braden Salee, and you're going to get replays all night, get a second chance to see a lot of the plays. And again, we appreciate Paul Schultze in Worthy Road Studios. Brings up second, and looks like 8, no, almost 9.
Almost
second
9.
Second 9, 11 yards by Cam Boyd. There's a bobble, and that slows us up, but running the football hard and getting positive yardage. And that is number 10, if I saw it right, Campbell Scott.
Yeah, Campbell.
You see Tinsley in motion.
That's Lee again on the tackle.
Yeah, and there they give it. Campbell didn't have a handle on it, got it back, held on to it because they're yanking trying to take the football.
Well, I take that back. Number 8, Conor Graves, in on the tackle there, but.
Trips to the right to the short side of the field, wide side left. Now Boyd shifts, and the referee's whistle blows and stops play. We've got a timeout. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout on 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Back here at TCA, 9:04 on the clock, no score. Jackson Christian first offensive possession, 3rd and 3. They're at the 20, looks like about the 24, and this time a handoff. That's Will Cisco in the backfield, and he's going to lose some yard. Couldn't get the corner. They set the corner well then, Tommy.
Yeah, and that'll go as a pass. That was one of them little,
that's right,
little dinky passes where it just kind of touches the quarterback's hands and gives it to him. They're probably going to
2 for 2 for Aaron Smith passing.
Yeah, number 16, Joshua Todd, and Salee in on the tackle. And, yeah, I figured they were going to go for it.
You almost have to. On 4th and 7 at the distance, ball's on the 33-yard line. Snap, sprinting right. Aaron Smith shoots it out in the flat, in and out of the hands of Peyton Tinsley. It'll go over on downs.
Yeah. You know, Alden Holland, the kicker for the Eagles, has got a good strong leg, but on tonight the wind is blowing straight at him. So if it was going the other direction, he might have tried a field goal.
At best, it would have been 40 yards with the wind, and a stiff wind at that blowing
right
in.
at you. Mm-hmm.
And TCA takes over for their first possession. And if you wonder why I'm not giving the time more, I am a little blocked out.
8:20.
I'm probably going to have to switch seats with you
okay.
at halftime or the quarter.
Yeah.
And there you go, Joe. Yeah, there it is, 8:20. It's 1st and 10 on and the ball looks like now it's on the 28th, what the scoreboard has. That is official. Here's the handoff for TCA, running over the left side and cutting it back. And that's one of the plays we have trouble with. We had a little trouble last week with Nashville Christian, and that looked like number 6 carrying the football for them, which I will have to get his number. I didn't have it on my sheet. Eli Stewart,
yeah. Tackle made by Chance King. I look for a big game out of Chance tonight.
Chance has to have a big game. Tacker Nash does. Those linebackers got to be very active. And his second and a short one. A blocking back in the backfield, and they go straight middle and hit right in the A gap. And they've got a first down, and this is not a good omen because this is how they started last week, they being Nashville Christian, right. And now TCA able to move the football, and we're not getting up in the gaps very quickly, and our nose man's got to play off that block and clog that middle.
Right, yeah, we've always, we've had trouble with those teams that run straight at you. We just got to step up there. Somebody's got to step up there and take the block on.
Okay, the blocking back to the right of the formation. That's what I'm going to call him for tonight. I'm sure they've got a different name. Crossbuck action to the running back, number 15, and he looks like he's got good yardage, and he has got a first down and more. And 15, again, I'm going to have to check my other list, Harrison Freeman. Harrison Freeman is number 15.
Yeah, tackled by number 42, Chase Birmingham.
So far, we have nothing but positive yardage and big gains on all of them.
Right.
Here comes TCA out with a 1st and 10. And they've got 5 as the blocking back. You can see that. Jake Wilson, your quarterback, he's going to keep it, cuts up. That time we defended that one pretty well, although his forward body motion and lean got him a couple of yards that we can't give up. We got to drive people back.
Yeah, John David Rogers.
John David Rogers in there on that tackle.
Yeah, him and Trip Hearn.
That brings up 2nd down. And see, he got 2 extra yards out of that. And 2nd and 7, where we had him stopped after 1-yard gain. And again, the number 5, the blocking back, Jake Wilson, your quarterback. They give on the cross action and breaking tackles and into the secondary. Should be a first down. And sees Chance King, and is that Booz the other tackler? But they are ripping gashes in the Jackson Christian offensive line, and that is their 3rd first down unofficially.
Yeah, there were 4 missed tackles right there before they finally brought him down.
5:59 to go with it, 1st and 10. The ball's on the 33-yard line. And back with, again, the power blocker up there, and we're not handling the extra blocker is really helping. They blew us off the line, hit the A-gap to the left hip of the center for good yardage. Carrying the football is number 4, Needham Goodwin.
Tackled by Boyd and Booz,
and
defensive backs.
4 first downs for TCA, and they have just moved the football down the field, so it's going to take some defensive adjustments. And they're whipping us at the point of attack.
Yeah. Yeah, the running back's getting in the defensive backfield without being touched pretty much.
Harrison in the backfield with Wilson. He'll take it. He takes the counter step, goes off a right tackle for a nice yardage, and that time brought down
by Boyd.
Yeah, it looks like Cam Boyd, and they're getting into our secondary way too easy.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 5, it looks like. Ball on the 16. They have 2 wideouts to the left. They being TCA have not tried to throw the football yet. You see the backfield in tight. Fake, keep. This time had him, and again, Jake Wilson has managed to play the Artful Dodger and turn it into something positive. We're not locking up, Tommy.
No. Tackled by number 71, that'd be Cedric Anderson, but it's after he's gained a yard or two.
Yeah.
You know.
3rd down, he looks like he gained 2. 3rd and, well, about 3.5. 3rd and 3.5. This is an important down. This is 4-down territory, too, and don't need to let them get out and get on the board first because they can control the ball on the ground. You know, last year they controlled it on the ground for us. Running play up the middle, good yardage, should have the 1st down, and their left side wiped our right side of our defense out then.
Yeah, Elijah Wiley managed to grab him by the feet, but I think he got another 1st down. That should be 1st and goal, I would assume.
It should be. The ball should be placed down inside the 10. They being TCA, cannot get a 1st down. You see Wilson, and back in there with him is Goodwin in the backfield. The blocking back is Eli Morris. And that is a hard. You're outnumbered if you don't shift or adjust that. And here comes Goodwin. And again, positive yardage. Only penalties and fumbles, if you're not getting penetration by your defense, can break this down, Tommy.
Yeah, they've got to make plays on this side of the ball. You can't sit there and wait for the runner to come to you because by the time you make contact, if he falls forward, he's going to get 2 yards. So.
You're right about that. Harrison looks like is back to the ball game, or Harrison Freeman, 15. Harrison Freeman wearing number 15. And again, the blocking back goes to the left of the formation. That's usually where they'll run, although he cut it back to the right. There is a hold. You got to stay there. There goes the flag. Now, if you can get a hold, and that's usually a hold.
Right.
And that is going to be – this hurts a running offense.
Yeah.
Now, 2 weeks ago, TCA was able to get on the corner against Columbia Academy a few times. And let's see if they take it wide this time, Tommy.
Yeah, that's Mr. Craig Casey, the head referee from over in Chester County.
Okay, I wasn't sure. We're at a little different spot. We're not up in press box. We're in the great trailer, right. And we see things from a little different perspective as we adjust to it. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. No score, but TCA is threatening. And let's see, that should be second. Is it 2nd and goal?
I believe it is. I believe it's 2nd and goal from the 17, 18.
That's what they've got there. This looks like the 18. We'll have to check it. They're on the far end of the field. And here it comes. They've got Freeman in the backfield. A little swing route. The left-hander throws it. Coming up. Now he stiff arms. Guy gets good yardage across the 10. Looks like he's tackled and driven out of bounds at about the 9. So a nice pickup.
By Freeman. That was a good stiff arm on Danier over there, but he stuck with it and got the tackle.
Now, I had forgotten that Jake was left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
I had forgotten that item. And but a nice pickup, first completion.
So they come out of replays, Lawson, just be ready.
Well, now that was behind him, so that's more or less a long handoff.
Should be a lateral, but they'll count it as a pass. It's 3rd down and goal from the 10. From the 10, important play. Now you're back where actually with 2 cracks at it, you could run the football, and they do, running the cross action. Broke another tackle, getting down close to the 5, and then driven back. And let's see, we got a bunch of folks. Nash is there.
Yeah, Tinsley.
Brooks is there. Tinsley's there. We'll see a replay of that one.
Somebody missed him on the first. That would be Birmingham?
That's good when running the football, but now that's good pursuit. You got to run
Yeah.
to the football. 4th and 10. They are going to try the field goal. Kicking is number 8.
Graves.
That is Conor Graves, who's a very good athlete. He's got some speed when he's run the football and caught passes for him before. Looks like about a 24-yard field goal. It looks good. It is good.
Mm-hmm.
And with the score, TCA 3 at the 136 mark, Jackson Christian nothing. Let's take a 1-minute timeout.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Leading our Jackson Christian School Eagles. Conor Graves ready to kick off. Line drive kick comes down and gets over the head and goes into the end zone. I think we kind of played a little up on it. He's got the wind behind him, Tom.
Yeah, and that was more of a line drive kick. Didn't get a whole lot in it, and it just went over the head of the ball returner back here and into the end zone.
So far, I hate to label it this, but at times we've had a Murphy's Law game. We didn't position very good on that kickoff, and the young man got his foot into it with the wind. And then we've not covered some gaps and been in our assignment football. We did better and held them to 3, which is a small victory.
Yeah, that was a big win for the just because they were moving the ball on the ground. That penalty really hurt Trinity. The holding penalty.
1st and 10 with 1:31 for the Eagles as they try the left side and very little gain, if any at all.
Yeah, tackled by Harrison Freeman again. If you'll see, it's a little counter going to the offensive left. Cam takes it, and they just didn't nobody account for the number 15, the linebacker there, Freeman. And
well, they are blowing outside linebackers. The base is a 3-man front, and they are bringing people, and we're not accounting for everybody. We're letting some people come home free. 2nd and 9.5, sprinting right. Aaron Smith looking. He's got a receiver open. It's caught. 1st down and more across the 40. Looks like that Danielle Brooks. No, it's Peyton Tinsley. And you say, how can you not tell the difference? That's 7 and that 1. Yeah. I do not like our white uniforms.
Yeah, and you know what? He had an open man deeper.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Tinsley with his 2nd catch tonight.
Yeah, tackle by number 25. That'd be Bryce Carlton.
Good look at the line. There's Jackson Taylor. This time he's lined up as a wing back. Going to send a man in motion. And around behind the handoff to that Cam Boyd dancing, moving, and finally brought down. But that's got to be a flag. If you don't throw the flag on there.
Yeah, the guy over here.
Yeah, but the guy that's joined with him, the official that's joined, should have thrown that flag time. And, officials, y'all can all get mad at me. Right is right.
Yeah. Yeah, the man looking right at it that was right in front of him, he just kind of start talking personal foul on the defense, and I believe that was for the shove after everything.
So you pick up actually 2 first downs on that one.
Boyd
that's
makes some good moves, little Barry Sander type moves, and gets tackled. And then here you got, number 14 Keltner pushing the man. That's just frustration.
Yeah, and we don't need to be asking the official for the call, but the official does need to be taking care of business.
Yeah.
had to be thrown by an official coming across.
We're back to live action.
Hand off to Boyd. That time, very little. We got some push, but and that is Boyd in there. And
Eli Morris on the tackle.
Again, you got to account for everybody. The minus about a yard. Officially, it'll be 2nd and 11. It's not quite 11, but so far, TCA has played tough defense.
Yeah, and that's the end of the quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter of play, TCA 3, Jackson Christian nothing. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes!
Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Krasner Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com, and take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue.
News Talk 101.5 FM, the home of Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football.
And back as action. It's a catch, and we've got an injury.
Yeah.
It's not a touchdown.
Yeah, this is a beautiful pass, just a little long, but a beautiful catch. Look at him dive out, and that's, I believe, Daniel, isn't it? Daniel Brooks.
And we'll pick it up. It looks like Daniel Brooks. And sometimes when you roll over and land like that, it knocks the wind out of him.
Knock the air out of him. He just needs to catch his breath. But
and again, we will.
I got my foot around your cord.
Cord. We had to shuffle positions. There's 11:50 to go in the second quarter of play. That was the first play of it. We got a little time out here, and we'll keep it here because we don't know how long this one will be.
Right.
But some of the good people that bring you this are Kaufman's. Shop local with Kaufman's Home Furnishing. We have something for every room of your home or outdoor spaces. Also, Old Country Auto, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass. Proud supporter of high school sports, reliable lawn care, and landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and better living space for you and your family. Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that service built. You really should try Gene Langley. Tommy, what have you seen so far? I mean, we're early in the game. Each team, well, we've had 2 possessions, our second one now, and TCA's had 1.
Yeah, well, TCA's playing a smart game, just running the ball, which has been a weakness for us. And, of course, the one penalty hurt them down there, the holding penalty. And, of course, they had a personal foul penalty, kind of kept this drive going. So, they've got it down there on the Jackson Christian's got the ball, first and goal. First and goal
from the 1. Smith and Boyd in the backfield. Got a wing back left and a bunch to the right. Smith's going to keep it. They got penetration,
easily.
but you know what? He had a head of steam, he being Aaron Smith.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Jackson Christian.
Yeah, he just flag on the play.
Uh-oh. I hope nobody was taunting, and, let's just play football.
Holding against the Eagles.
Oh, so that's going to nullify the score.
Yeah.
That is not good because that will take it back 10 yards and make it first and goal from the 11. And I did not see the holding.
Didn't either. They got the guy right there, the center. They got the center, number 55.
Threw it right. Yeah, I see now where they threw the flag right at the center. So now first and goal from the 11. Wide side of the field will be to the right. Cisco and Brooks are going to the right. Cam Boyd in the backfield. The tight end's on the left. Tinsley's a flanker against 3 down line, but the linebackers are coming. We got a block. Aaron's not going to – well, he did turn the corner. He made me look foolish on that one, and he did get some positive yards.
Yeah, almost got a horse collar, but kid let it go.
And Craig Casey is your white hat. I think David said that's Clint Murley's your umpire. How about that?
Okay.
David watching. Shout out to David and also Stephen Hamilton. And Dave, we miss you. Tommy's doing a great job, but we got a replay tonight.
Yeah, they rolled out all the luxuries for me, Dave.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Aaron Smith and Cam Boyd in the backfield. Slot left, flanker right. They're going to send the flanker in motion. They fake give on the crossing action. Cam Boyd give him 6.
Yeah, he just scooted unnoticed up under. Well, there went my.
And here comes the replay. I think I've got another one that's just smaller. In the second quarter, and let's see where the touchdown was scored at the 10:39 mark. That didn't take long.
Yeah.
10:39 even after the penalty.
Cam just kind of got lost up under there, and.
I'm gonna close this door.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting the wind is picking up.
We have some wind problems, folks, so
just
we're
blew
trying to
my
give
roster out the window.
Yeah, it did. Alden Holland on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up. And it is good. Jackson Christian has taken the lead 7-3 at the 10:39 mark in the second quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
And back here where the Eagles have taken a lead at the 10:39 mark, and remind you of Toyo's Clinic. See better, look better. Toyo's Eye Clinic. Jerry Lee Lewis, they had him back on concert the next day. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports, and also House of Hair. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers and a hair tech. They're open Monday through Saturday. Call them at 240-1660. And we're ready for the kickoff. Alden Holland, a fine kicker, also leading this West Tennessee area in punting. But he takes a pooch kick. Puts it up in the air, comes down about the 25, and we'll see who the ball carrier is. And not bad coverage, Tommy. I'd rather have them like that than to take one all the way to the house.
Yeah, and tackled by Alden Holland. And here's a little good news. Alden, been suffering from a shoulder injury for the last couple of weeks, and he went to got an MRI done the other day, and it's not separated. So it's good news. He'll get to play baseball come springtime, and
that is very good news.
Yeah.
Will Keltner returned that one. 1st and 10 on TCA's own 33, wide side of the field to their right. Single coverage out here. We see Danielle Brooks matching up on the wide out one-on-one. Looks like Everett Wells is in the contest as a linebacker. Slot right, handoff, this time just straight action at the B gap and good yardage again. They turned us out and blew us out of there.
Yeah, they're going to.
And that tackle, sometimes that's Everett
Wells. Yeah.
Is Everett wearing a back brace or?
Some kind of pad under there. And these numbers are terrible to read anyway.
Yes, they are.
Silver on white.
They will not be allowed to wear those jerseys next year.
Okay.
National Federation's changing the rules. 2nd and 4, ball on the 40. 9:57 here in the first half. 3-man front.
Is that a keeper?
This time it's a keeper, a little fake action. Keeping is Jake Wilson.
Tackler Nash.
Yeah, Tackler Nash on the tackle.
Not buying the fake. And
that's part of his job. He is the Mike or middle linebacker. The Sam linebacker tonight to start was Jackson Taylor. I think that Everett's in there now, Everett Wells. But it is 3rd and 1. He did not get the first down. The ball is on the 43, but it is a very, very short one.
Yeah. Need to make some penetration, give them something to think about.
We got to get into those gaps, and let's see if they've got a pinch or anything like that on. One man got through, but we didn't hold him.
Didn't make the tackle.
Did not make the tackle in the 6th first down for the Lions of TCA.
Yeah, a lot of arm tackling, hand tackling. You're not using them shoulder pads for what they put them up there for.
Bennett, you'll see in the replay, Bennett has an arm on him, but does not hold him, and he gets out of it. And Wiley at the top and down to the bottom, I can't see, and then somebody helped on an assist. 8:50 to go, 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. TCA, for the most part, nothing but positive yardage. Only 2 penalties have hurt them tonight. Here's the handoff, trying the left sideline. This time we got a little bit of a rugby scrum.
Yeah.
Now, this is how we played them the other night. And I say played Nashville Christian School in the second half. We stacked their runs up.
Exactly, and that's what you have to do. If you got, you almost have to threaten, make them have to beat you with the arm.
Okay, the blockers all played the defenders played their assignment. Tacker Nash, along with Birmingham, they stepped up into the hole and met the play coming head on. The counter action does slow your linebackers down. And, again, I'm not privileged to practice, which I shouldn't be. I don't know whether they cross-read the backs, everybody has certain keys that you have to read. Linebackers with their weight on their feet. There's the handoff. And coming around, they broke a tackle and got outside. We're losing contain, and that's – should be a first down.
Yeah.
And that was Todd, I believe, running the football.
Yeah, here the Todd's going to just take the
little counter step.
Got the lead. And right there we missed the tackle, and they got outside, and Malik having to force him out of bounds over there.
And that is not blocking in the back. I just got a text, somebody wanting to ask me about that, and no, it's not.
No, he was engaged in between the tackles. It's not going to be a block in the back.
You don't get things that easy. 1st and 10. Here's the action again, and this time it's Goodwin.
Yeah. Once again, two more yards after the initial contact by King.
Say, we got to hit and drive back.
Yeah.
Stand them up. Say, if you're letting them go forward, you can't even really rip at the football.
Right. If you'll see, here's contact. He takes 2 more yards.
Yeah. Good body lean by their runner. Chance King hit him initially, but someone else finished him off. 7:07 in the second quarter play, 2nd and 5. Ball is in Jackson Christian territory on the 40. There's the action again to the left. And again, Tommy, just too many yards. We're hitting them now.
And there's a flag. I believe that's going to be on Jackson Christian for a push.
And that's the last thing you need.
Yeah. Like I said, there's no love lost between these two teams. They all know each other, and they like bragging rights, and little personal foul on the Eagles.
You must play disciplined football. Cool heads win hot ball games.
That's right.
Old cliche, but very true. Here's a replay on that.
And,
okay, we got the yardage.
Yeah.
And
you'll see the hit by Salih, and he turned around. It's always a second man that gets the flag.
Kind of like basketball, but watch 58 push
him, and he's going to turn around.
And that's after the play's been blown dead because the officials have started in, but the second foul got caught. 1st and 10, another first down for TCA as they keep moving the football. This time stacked up a little bit, not getting back to the line of scrimmage. Or did the body lean get them back on?
That Sims in on the tackle, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see if on the replay if we can tell. There's the little fake action, and runner changed, and we played disciplined football and held it up, stopped the runner for a little bit of, not much of a loss, about 2 or 3 inch loss, but at least they didn't gain. Brings up 2nd and 10, ball on Jackson Christian's 23. Closer to the center of the field is the football. Snap, gets by. Thought I saw a yellow flag. I may not have. Covering it very wisely is Jake Wilson, and that's the smartest thing Jake can do. Now let's see if that was something else.
It does look like a flag down over on the far sideline.
Yeah, I thought I saw some yellow fly through there. Let's see.
I don't know what it would be for, unless it would be a false start. I didn't see anybody jump across the.
Usually don't see holding call from that position.
No.
You could, but you don't. Let's see if they pick it up. Now, we're looking at the official to see what is up. a huge loss, but we're not going to measure it off till we find out what is actually happening.
Right. This is not a sideline. What is this?
Could be a sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
Yep. So the play will stand. It's third and a $2 cab ride. Looks like about 24 or 25 yards from our vantage point. And it's a reverse. And we didn't stay at home.
Now that would be a block in the back, but they didn't call it.
Didn't call it. And we did not the kind of job you want to do on staying at home. Great yardage. They got about 15 of that 24 or 25
Well,
back.
they're discussing. I don't know if they're discussing the block in the back, but there was definitely a block in the back.
Yeah, well, we've got something whether the flag came down now or they wouldn't be discussing the spot. Let's see what they got. There's the flag. Came late.
Personal foul.
Block in the back.
Block in the back?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Okay, let's watch it. Tommy, I'll let you talk about this because you spotted it. I was concentrating on the
you'll
runner.
see the double reverse. Of course, you got the man coming right there.
Yeah.
And, if the rule is if you can read their numbers, don't throw the block.
Yeah, and the helmet is not in the right spot on that block. Watch the helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have even had helmet-to-helmet contact on that one. It's not, but
the call that he made this here, is that not helmet to helmet?
It may have been. I thought he was going to call. And we didn't stay home, though, Tommy. I can fault our defense right now on 2nd and 24, it says. I think it's more than that. It's a $3 cab ride, and it is all stacked up. TCA takes the safe play. And, again, I will remind you we're calling this game from the excellent monitoring of Worthy Road Studios.
Well, now anything past the 30, that's what I'm having to do. I can only see.
Yeah, we cannot see part of the field, which but you can see it. Great pictures. 4th and 46. I added it up. I got 4th and 45, but I'll defer to the scoreboard because I'm getting old with numbers. Back the ever-dangerous Danielle Brooks. Make sure the outside people must check the punter out, make sure he's punting.
Kick. Yep.
And he one-step punt trying to kick away, and Brooks is going to pick it up. He is a dangerous little man.
Yep.
And he gets several yards more than he would have if he had let him down it, and the ball would have rolled a little more. I love Danielle Brooks. He's very exciting. Eagles leading 7-3, and we'll change and have offensive people. Remind you about Kimberly Evans at Coldwell Banker. Real Estate 1, call at the office 668-1777. Roberts Jewelers, experience the Roberts Jewelers state-of-the-art design. RJ Case, if you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Allegra, marketing, print, sign company, the perfect solution for all of your needs. And Sarah Chevrolet, 189 Stonebridge, so many choices. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 with the football on the 31. Keeping it is Aaron Smith. Gets yardage, cuts up 40, 45, the 50, the 45 of TCA, and down to about the 43.5-yard line. Great run by Aaron Smith.
And good tackle by Bryce Carlton, or he would have got about 10 more yards. So, he makes a nice little, there you go, that little hesitation, and lets the guy run on by him.
He did. He ran that as easy as he shoots those threes in basketball. He plays basketball and can play baseball also, but a very fine football player. Boyd in the backfield with him. Trips right. Tight end is to the left of the formation. Here's the handoff back to the short side of the field. It'll be a short game, maybe one, and there were at least 2, if not 3, TCA guys there.
Yeah, tackle by Needham Goodwin and
was that Freeman, one of them, 215?
Yeah, Freeman, Harrison Freeman.
Here comes Boyd, and we'll see. We just didn't quite get them blocked.
Yeah, Cam was being patient with the trying to let his blocks get out there, but just never did get that open space.
Aaron Smith gets the snap, sprints to his right. He needs a block. He's getting a block. He's got a pass out there, and, well, it looks like something happened on the route. We didn't read each other right. Or
Yeah. I think the receiver was expecting it over the right-hand side, and it came to the left, and
let's see it on a little long. Tommy. Let's see. We'll get in the picture, and, a little long and a little to his backside. It was supposed to be towards the sideline.
Yeah.
And that makes 4 for 6 for Aaron Smith passing the football tonight. TCA's got a very good three-man defensive front, very active. They have two big guys and a quick running back on the nose trying to whip your center.
Right.
Again, two receivers to the right. Here goes Tinsley in motion. Smith's going to keep it. He's got one blocker in front of him, but we are letting number 5, and that's Eli Morris. He's been in our backfield several times tonight.
Yeah.
You know why? We'll watch the play, and we didn't get him because, see, our left guard has got somebody. He's engaged. Center did not get him, and our pulling guard has to hit the guy on the lead.
Yeah, Will got too far out in front and had to try to come back to make that block, and Will Sample and just couldn't make the block.
And they've got a real quick, and Morris as close as you can get to the center without, and we see him huddled up over there. Got an injured player.
Yeah, I can't see who that is.
Can't see the TCA number on the injured player. But let's tell you about, again, Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices. Sarah Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Kia, 189 Stonebridge. And, of course, you've got Mac Pest Control. The bug stops here. Mac Pest Control is family-owned and operated. Mac Pest Control for over 60 years. They've been solving some of life's small problems. After the game, go by Sonic, 6 locations. They have drinks. They have cheeseburgers. They have all tater tots. I love those tater tots. I eat too many of them. That's part of my weight problem. Brings up 4th and 8, and Jackson Christian's going to go for it. 4th and 8, and it's a long 8. It's closer to 9 than it is 8. But it is 8 yards. 2:14 left in the first half of play. A very quick game, Tommy.
Yeah, well, of course, you got a lot of runs,
yeah.
and that's what's going to – you don't have that much passing, and not much scoring. That makes it go by pretty quick.
And they get penetration, but a little bit of time. Ball underthrown, and it will go over on downs and complete.
Yeah.
Let's watch it again.
Yeah, this I don't know who he was throwing it to.
See a linebacker putting, he'd love to have maybe held it a second long. It's right in between Tinsley and Jackson Taylor.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know who it was thrown to, but
1st and 10 on their own 41. TCA's got 2 minutes and 4 seconds to try to get something on there.
I'm wondering why Jackson Christian's not trying some of those little slants over the middle that work so well for him, in the last couple of weeks.
Well, with them blowing linebackers, you can also drag a tight end, or you can drag one of your wideouts across the middle. Back on defense, again, the blocking back to the right. They're going to go right. Jake Wilson keeping. He's got good yardage across the 45 down close to the 50. He'll be short of a first down, but it probably is 2nd and 8 with the 154 mark.
Yeah. You got the defensive back, that was Boyd in on the tackle, and when your defensive backs are your leading tackler, something's wrong.
Yeah, well, we're not getting much out of our Pruitt will tell you that. UT, they went that one game with no assists or tackles by the defensive line.
Wow.
First game of the season. Strength is to the right of the formation. Wilson hands off, trying the middle. It'll be close to a first down and spinning, and when he turned his back and fell, the running back, and we'll pick that up. Looks like Todd, but we bet no, it's not Todd. It's
Freeman.
Freeman running the football.
Yeah, and you had Taggart Nash, Chance King, Trip Hearn all in there on the tackle, but he just gained the 2 yards on his own.
First down for the Lions. Let's take a 1 minute timeout. 1 minute timeout on WNWS.com and 101.5.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. team. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
And back where we're ready to play, 1st and 10 for the Lions of TCA on the Jackson Christian 49. Bring a tight end in, a blocking back to the right. They send a man in motion. He goes deep, but they're just going to hand off straight again to, this is Eli. Is this Eli Morris or is this Needham or Goodwin? Goodwin running the football, and that's good defense by the Eagles.
Yeah, and did the Eagles? No, I guess the Eagles. I thought the ball was loose and the Eagles came up with it, but.
Saw Nash down to bottom and a couple of others, but we've got to plug those holes and cut off that middle. 54 seconds left, 2nd and 9. Ball is on. There's a 2-yard pickup, though. Jackson Christian's 47. Lions with the football. Here's your scoreboard shot. What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, it's going to be important to keep Trinity off the board.
Again, they bounce it outside. We lost contain. Good yardage. Got a first down and more. Driven out of bounds. And we cannot. They start inside and they bounce it outside, and we've got nobody in contain out there. 11th first down for TCA. They've actually controlled this game on the ground.
They really have. Our linebackers are I don't know where they're at, but there's nobody out there on the outside for.
We'll have to check and see if those outside linebackers are coming up too far up the field or they're getting sucked in and chasing that play to the inside. You have to watch the bounce. 30 seconds on the clock. It's 1st and 10.
And here's the thing to remember. You need to keep points off the board because who gets the ball first when we start back?
TCA will come out here. They send their wideouts to the right. They've got a wide out right, a wide out left. Tight end is to the left. Wing back or the blocking back's to the left. Here is Jake Wilson cranking the javelin up. Throws it too long. I think he wanted the receiver to keep running. We had nice double coverage on that play, though.
That was nice. It was a nice long ball, but just nobody home.
I believe I have Wilson for 1 for 2 passing. Nice long ball. We had 2 men back there. Booz being one of those, and that may have been Cam Boyd, the other one. Mm-hmm. Again, the white or those light numbers fade out in the lights. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Jackson Christian 32. I don't believe they're in TCA's field goal kicker's range. They've got to at least move 10 yards closer, Tom.
Yeah, I'll be surprised at any field goal going this direction.
And normal formation with it 2nd and 10. The blocking back, you see him up there close to the line, 5. That's Eli Morris. They're going to try it again. Deep in the end zone, they've got a man, but we've got the football. Interception, Jackson Christian, well played. Is that Brooks? It looks like Danier Brooks.
Danier comes up with the pick.
I want to take a magic marker and go out there and color our numbers in sometimes. See, when the light shines on that silver, it is impossible. But Danier Brooks with a big INT.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested. Even the extra points going this way are going to be an adventure.
Can be an adventure. 1st and 10 on the 20. 14 seconds left. You're the coach. Do you sit on it right here?
Yeah. You don't take a chance at just a basic running play.
And Paul, is that somebody for you? We're going to crank the javelin up. We're throwing down the field. We've got a receiver. Danier Brooks just in and out of his fingertips. And
she wants your picture.
We're back with replay. Paul's getting his beauty struck with a picture. I don't think people understand that they interfere with the broadcast when they do stuff like that. And I call it like it is.
There you go. Well, yeah.
And
that's okay. But yeah, they surprised me. I did not think that they would go for that long bomb.
4 for 8, and that one was almost complete. We've had 3 incompletions in a row. It is 2nd and 10. Scoreboard is wrong. 2nd and 10 with 6 seconds left. There is a short timeout here. We're going to keep it, and Cam, we'll owe you about a minute of time on commercials. Tommy, not much scoring, but a real white knuckler in the first half.
No, but I'm going to tell you, this play calling, that shows you how much this game means to both teams.
Yeah.
Most times in a game like this, you got 6, you're going to take a knee.
Yeah.
But they're going for the throat. And like I said, just a step off, and this is a 14-3 ball game.
Got to give Darby credit. But
yeah.
You know what, TCA, I admire Blake Butler. He threw 2 passes into the end zone a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, these coaches, the players, everybody wants it. 7-3, 6 seconds left. Ball 80 yards from the goal line. Cam Boyd, the only man in the backfield. Tinsley is in motion. They give him the little flip pass, which makes it complete. He gets to the 20, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He's going to be tackled. They're trying to tackle the football. Time will run out after about a 7-yard gain, and that was Tinsley on the catch. 5 for 9 passing for Aaron Smith. The score at the end of one half of play, Jackson Christian 7, TCA 3. Let's take a 3-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
For the month of August and September, try our rich and creamy s'mores milkshake. Don't forget about happy hour at Sonic from 2 to 4 p.m. when drinks and slushes are 50% off. And hey, looking for a job? Sonic is hiring at all 6 Jackson locations. Apply online at snagajob.com and select Jackson TN for the area. Enjoy cool treats on these hot nights at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic of Jackson, proudly supporting high school athletics.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children.
Now, wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Stan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
When you need to know,
I know. I know. Yeah, I know.
there's only one place to go.
Yeah, I know. I do. I do too.
Get in the know.
It's what I need to know.
Information you need to know on News Talk 101.5 FM.
And we are back in a slobber knocker, real white knuckler. Ball has been on the ground, not fumble-wise, but running the football quite a bit. You're listening to News Talk 101.5, and just had Ray Good, who's a regular listener. He's here at the ball game. I bet he goes home and he hooks his computer up to that TV.
That's right.
Yeah, does it right. And big shout-out to Ray. Very quickly, McDonald's, from the start, we've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your many McDonald's locations today. King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, and quality repairs. See Grover King at King Jewelers. Also, Sonic, order in the app for happy hour daily, 2 to 4 half-price drinks and slushes, half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesdays. Jackson State Community College, welcoming learners of all ages, offering career-ready degrees. Jackson State Community College. Old Country Auto, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass, proud supporter of high school athletics. Reliable lawn care and landscape. They offer professional knowledge, increased property values, better living space for you and your family, and it will really help the value of your property. They do such a great job at that. And, of course, remind you about Mac Pest Control, family-owned, operated, 60 years of service. The bug stops there. Kaufman's, shop local with Kaufman's Home Furnishings. We have something for every room for your home or your outdoor spaces. And, of course, Toyo's Eye Clinic with us. You can also see their banner up in the corner of the page where it says, see better, look better, if you're watching on the streaming internet. Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schultz, Gary, Lawson, Vincent, all of them are here tonight. We appreciate their great work. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers. Hair Tech, call 240-1660, open Monday through Saturday. And, of course, with his promotion to executive producer, director, Cam Greer back on the board. And if you need to send Cam a text, and Seabass will be there. We'll start the post-game show, but we're not close to the post-game show, even though it's moving fast. Tommy McLean is my color man tonight, doing a great job. Tommy, your thoughts on the first half of play?
A little low scoring. With we were expecting rain tonight, and the weather pretty much has stayed away. The rain stayed away. It's a little windy, which may be affecting some of the passing game for the Eagles. But Trinity, is content with slowing the game down, keeping the ball on the ground, and keeping it a low-scoring affair. I know Jackson Christian still has a bitter taste in their mouth from last year's defeat to this Trinity team, a 7-6 game. I'm sure the Eagles are wanting to put a few more points on the board.
Okay, and Tommy, if you can
Sure.
hand our good friend Greg Armour that headset. We're operating with 2 headsets, and while he's doing that, let me tell you again, Kimberly Evans at Coldwell Bankers Real Estate 1. You can call her office, 668-1777, or call 697-8558. Here's the greatest statistician, if I can talk plain, trying to talk too fast and read the commercial. Greg Armour is here, and he's going to get things straightened out with the official stats.
All righty, Joe, for Jackson Christian, deal with the wind a little bit.
Yep.
In the rushing department, Aaron attempted 8, completed 4 for 69 yards. Leading receivers, Peyton Tinsley had 2 for 30. Daniel Brooks had 2 for 39. In the rushing department, we rushed 14 times for 81 yards. Leading rushers, Aaron Smith had 4 for 44 yards. Cameron Boyd had 3 for 27 and 1 TD. We had 6 first downs and 25 yards in penalties, 2 penalties for 25.
Officially 6 first downs. You and I are right on. That worried me because TCA has a few more first downs than we do.
They do. All right, for TCA, in the passing department, they attempted 3, completed 1 for 6 yards. In the rushing department, they rushed 24 times for 103 yards. They had 9 first downs. They had 4 penalties for 45 yards and 1 field goal of 24 yards.
And give Aaron's passing stats again one more time. I need to get those on there, get mine caught up. I was 1 off with you.
Aaron had 8 attempts, 4 completions for 69 yards.
Okay, 4 for 8 officially and 69 yards. And I'll get that straightened out. Any trends you see yardage-wise other than we got to stop their rushing attack?
Yeah, we just defensive line's getting the long back some.
Absolutely. And I'm sure adjustments will be made. And they early in the game they were hitting the A gaps pretty hard, and then they will hit at the B gap. Old timers, you'll remember it is 1, 3, 5, and 7, 2, 4, 6, and 8
Correct.
on the hold. But they're bouncing outside, and we're losing contain with our outside linebackers.
That's right. Yeah.
And we've got to stop that. Yeah, we had no punts in the game by us, but
no punts for us. We had they punted once for 28 yards.
28 yards, and I thought Danier had the guts of a cat burglar, but turned it into a decent return because if we picked up a couple of yards, it would have kept rolling had he not gotten.
Right.
So, penalty. Give our penalty situation again because I want to get that into my mind.
We had 2 penalties for 25 yards.
2 for 25. One of them very costly, and it was the second foul. That's the bad part. Anyway, Greg, anything else that the fans need to know?
No, we just got to come out and play ball in the second half.
You're right about that. Folks, you just heard from, I think, the best statistician in America. I'm not just saying that, because I've worked with some at the pro games. Nobody does any better than Greg Armour. And what we'll do right now is we're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk some more
Coach
Jackson
Joe.
Christian football.
We're not going to take it back to the station just yet. We've got a message here at the text line that says, Coach, that is Gail Bailey with the sun taking y'all's photo. If you're still there, Coach.
Okay,
So
well,
we're going to go ahead and take our break now.
Unfortunately, that interfered with the broadcast a little bit.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's.
I didn't broadcast that. Sorry,
Man,
Coach.
You let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together. That's something
Coach, you there?
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyo's Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
We're not just another radio station. We're your radio station. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Warming up. TCA has not made their appearance yet. They'll get the football. 7-3, the Eagles lead. And let's pick up and tell you about some more of our sponsors. Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, better living space for you and your family. Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that service built. You should really try Gene Langley. Toyo's Eye Clinic. Jerry Lee Lewis said, I can't believe how clearly I can see. Dr. Toyo's had me playing in a concert the next day. Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's Body Shop, always committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports. House of Hair, they're open Monday through Saturday. Call them at 240-1660. Allegra Printing, Marketing, Sign Company, the perfect solution for all of your marketing needs on Old Hickory Boulevard. And Robert's Jewelers. Experience the Robert Jewelers state-of-the-art custom design studio, RJ Case. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Mac Pest Control, the bug stops here. For over 60 years, they've been solving some of life's small problems, family-owned. Kaufman's shop local with Kaufman's Home Furnishing. We have something for every room of your home and outdoor spaces. Kimberly Evans at Coldwell Bankers Real Estate. Call the office at 668-1777. Cell phone 697-8558. And let's see if I need to take care of anything else. Of course, we've got a whole list of fine sponsors. TCA warming up now and out there. Tommy, what do you look for in the second half?
Like I said, I look for the Eagles to try to probably spread it out a little bit more, air it out some. And to be quite honest, I think Trinity's probably going to stick pretty much as long as it's a low-scoring affair. They're going to stay on with their attack and keeping it on the ground. I don't anticipate a whole lot of difference.
And I've got a note here, thanks to Michael Doles of the News Talk 101 Point staff. And Michael says that the South Gibson game was canceled.
Wow.
And there won't be a replay of that one because next week's the last week of the regular season.
Right.
And I hate to hear that because that's a good contest. It's 7-6, I think, when they canceled it.
Right.
And in canceling like that, there won't be a winner and a loser.
Right. Just no
contest.
No contest.
And like I said, hopefully we can hear from Stephen Rich tonight. Bass will have the scoreboard. We'll start it. Seabass will have the scoreboard. You are listening to News Talk 101.5, and you're on WNWS.com. And again, while play is in session and we're trying to do a replay, we'll ask the fans not it's fine to take pictures of us, but don't get us to scoot over and stuff, because then we can't see the monitors or the scoreboard and stuff when we're scooting around during play. And we owe the fans that are watching on the streaming the obligation of giving them the best broadcast that we can. And you know, that's just one of those things. And we want to be friendly, but again, the people watching, they deserve the best broadcast and information. And sometimes, and we're in a tight spot tonight because of the not having access to the press box, which nobody's fault except for in high school they build them a little small.
That's right.
Ours is a little small at Jackson Christian too for everything that's got to be done. And it's just the facts of life. Let's take a 1 minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have exciting Jackson Christian School football on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
And back here at TCA, Jackson Christian has to kick off. They took the opening one, a precarious or a slim 7-3 lead. And TCA, who has moved football, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments have been made as Alden Holland approaches the football. And again, a short one, high, end over end, bobbled, fumbled, and just covered. And that's probably the smart thing to do, Tom.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised. Alden's got a good leg, and he's kicking with the wind. I'm surprised he's not been trying to put these into the end zone. But
Tommy, I know you said he was well enough he could probably throw and stuff, but could there be sometimes when you have to keep the head down and the shoulder pain can keep you from really putting the foot into it too?
Yeah, it could be, but he apparently he's not bothering him too bad. I mean, he's getting in on the tackle after the kick, so I know it hurts, but there's no separation. So
1st and 10 looks like about the 18. I've got a fan standing right in front of me. I have to look, and there's a nice run I could see at the end of that.
Yeah, nothing different. Number 3, Cam Boyd making the tackle, but after they done picked up 10 yards and a first down, nobody touching him at the line. Here's the replay. Just blocking in, and he's, nobody making the play at the line, and even the Stripes got in on the tackle there.
Yeah, 114 yards. Unofficially, you heard Greg Armour's stats for TCA just rushing the football. They've had one completion, and they've got a 1st and 10 on their own 30. That was actually a 12-yard pickup.
Right.
And where the ball is, and with the fan, I'm going to have to look at the monitor. They start inside, bounce it outside.
Well, there you stuck with it.
Much better. And
Trip Hearn.
The son of Bobby and Missy Hearn, happened to taught Missy in class and coached Bobby.
Wow.
So I knew that.
Yeah, he stayed with that one, balled off his block and just stayed with and drug the man down.
And he kept his outside arm free. And Tommy, in setting corners and doing things like very important to keep that outside arm free. 2nd and 12, a loss of 2. Ball's on the 28-yard line, 13 seconds on the play clock, 11-12 on the game clock. Here's the snap. Keeping as Jake Wilson cuts it up in that little seam, and that's when you pull the guard. You want to kick out and then make a seam for him to turn up into.
Yeah, Tinsley got over there and wrapped him up and brought him down with a minimum gain.
And let's see what that puts it at, 3rd and 8.
Who's surprised they didn't get a holding call on whoever Chance King got held there, but they didn't call it.
Liberal interpretation of the rule. Let's see how they flip-flop here, and let's see where Elijah Wiley is lining up. Now, this time it looks like he is aimed into the gap.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of hole. Linebackers will try to scrape out wide. Coming up after the quick toss and completion gets across the 35. And they say he may have stepped out at the 35.
Yeah, is that Malik or Danier? Like I said, I think that's Danier. Did a good job over there on the sidelines, just wrapping his legs up, and I think got him out of bounds.
2nd complete pass of the night, 2 for 4, total of 10 yards passing. That brings up 4th and 4. Normally it is a punting situation, but I don't know if they will or won't. Jake can punt.
Yeah, but I don't think.
And he's a one-step punter, I believe. I would be tempted to send a linebacker up the middle of the field because they're playing with 3 wideouts to the left and you have to match him or he'll throw the football.
He did, a little quick kick.
A little quick kick, but it's going to come up short, and it will go down at about the 40-yard line, 44-yard line, actually, of Jackson Christian. So that may have worked out in Jackson Christian's favor.
Yeah, well, you would think if they'd have brought back a normal punter, he would have got a little more on it, but
I saw Jake punt the ball well, but he was closer, trying to give the illusion of that. And when you take that one step, if you don't unlock that ankle, Tommy, even though you were an old lineman, you don't unlock that ankle, you don't get much lift on it.
Yeah, you just that one step pooch kick that even Peyton Manning can do every once in a while.
Wide side of the field to the right, tight end to the left, and now the question is going to be, did we draw them off? Because I did see a flinch on our part.
Okay.
Let's see what they call.
Offsides.
But they got the defense, though, so the flinch wasn't enough to, and they may not have seen it. I saw the movement. That's the reason the nose man jumped.
Right.
Our center actually, there's a little backward movement right there. It's ever so slight. I love these replays. Here's Aaron Smith with trips right. The handoff to Boyd. He's got a guard, but he broke the tackle. And I'm going to tell you what, if he could have put his hand and stayed on that guard, pulling guard's hip, could have even been bigger yardage than that.
Yeah, tackle made by Eli Morris.
And an 8-yard pickup on that one, or approximately 8.
Cam's got he just never could get to the man, but
and now with the spot, it's 2nd and 7. Passing down, but Aaron Smith's going to keep it. He gets the first down and more across the 45 of TCA and driven out of bounds. Looks like the TCA 41. Let's see what we've got coming up here. It should be, and it is. They move the chains. 9:03 left. 7-3 is your score. Jackson Christian leading.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds by Will Allen Smith over there.
Kaufman's Home Furnishings. Go by and see them on the bypass. They have something for every room of your house. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line of TCA. Boyd to the right in the backfield. Quick toss out there, and leading Tinsley just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And that makes it 4 for 9 passing, and 64 or 69. I got like 64 yards that I have. I think Greg had 69. 8:58 to go in the third quarter play. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Check the receivers out. There are 3 to the right. Here's the look in, and almost, it looked like it was hit and then almost intercepted, almost caught. But 5 for 10 actually passing in 64 yards.
Was that ball tipped at the line?
It was tipped by a linebacker, it looked like. See the replay and see. I thought it was tipped out in here. Didn't get there, and it brings up a big 3rd and 10, really a possession down, although we are capable of going for it. On 4th down on this part of the field. Smith keeps it. He's got a hole that you can drive a Mack truck through. Gets a block. He's got one man to beat. Wants to cut. Tries to juke him. Gets some yardage down to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was just, they bid on whatever. He was wide sailing, and a good tackle by, I guess that's Freeman down there.
Number 5 is Eli Morris, who plays. He's the nose man normally. They say it's actually on the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. 8:47 to go. Here come the Eagles with Boyd right, trips right. Your tight end's back to the left. They pull a guard. Boyd looking for a hole, and everybody is going to introduce themselves to Cam Boyd. Maybe even lost a half yard.
Yeah, there was a slew of lines in there, including J.P. Oliver and Salee.
It looked like Eli Morris getting up off their senior has had a big night. We've got seniors in some of the skill positions, but we've got some young people too.
Yeah.
Remember, Boyd and Boo's just sophomores.
Right.
And we will miss the seniors next year, but this year isn't open. Coach, quit talking like that. 8:15, 7-3, we lead. It's 2nd and goal from the 8, so a loss of 2. Here's Aaron Smith. He's got yardage. Can he smell the goal line? He stretches it. They're going to try to steal the football from him.
I believe he's in.
He's in. He broke the plane.
Yeah.
And gets congratulations. Touchdown, Jackson Christian. Let's see if they kick the extra point or go for two. I think they're going to kick the extra point.
Yeah, go in this direction. Go ahead. I'm going to tell you, just that little head fake to the right bought him that time, and he got up there and stretched and got it in the end zone.
8-yard run. Smith gives us the lead, and he's had both touchdowns, but we don't care who scores as long as we score. The kick is up. The referees say the kick is good. Jackson Christian 14, Trinity Christian Academy 3.
Actually, Boyd had one touchdown. Did
Boyd get that one?
Yeah, Aaron.
Okay,
Aaron
I need to change that.
Aaron scored and got it called back on the penalty.
I had already written. I forgot to erase Aaron's name. Anyway, we'll take a 30-second, and we thank Tommy. That's the reason he's here. 30-second timeout with Jackson Christian leading 14-3. You're listening to News Talk 101.5.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Back ready for kickoff. Alden Holland prepared, and we'll have to see who is deep for TCA. A nice long kickoff close to the goal line. Coming back, starts a middle return, bounces towards the Jackson Christian School sideline. Jake Wilson makes some hay while the sun shines.
Yeah, he got the ball out there. About the same result as the pooch punch, the little short kick. No, I got a little bit more on it.
Jake is faster than you. He's deceptively fast. I mean, we know he's quick, but he actually runs a little faster than you think. It's kind of like Daniel Jones, the pro quarterback. He is faster, although I felt sorry. The young man stumbled. He had an 80-yard touchdown and didn't make it because he stumbled at about the 10-yard line.
Talking about last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he was their leading rusher last night, or close to it.
1st and 10 on their own 32. TCA's football. They hand off and break into the secondary again. And I'm going to tell you what.
That was a good tackle by Booz. That could have went for a lot further.
Yeah, Needham Goodwin, when he runs up the middle, he runs with authority, and a nice gain by him.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 6, maybe 7. I'm going to call it 6. And they have 120 yards of rushing offense. They being TCA 2nd and 4. The scoreboard agrees with me. Ball's on the 38. Always check where that blocking back is because 90% of the plays will go towards where he goes. And there's a quick out there with the two-man screen. But we really, Danier Brooks defended it well.
Good tackle by Danier.
Yeah, and that's Conor Graves, who's a junior for them. And Conor has got some speed besides handling their kickoff chores.
Right.
You don't want to let him get loose in your secondary. And he's headed towards sideline, but nice tackle. Coaches, he put him on the shoulder pads and did it right. Nice form tackle.
Yeah, and we're giving some grief to our defensive line, but you got to give a lot of credit to Trinity's offensive line. They're doing their blocks. That they're taking a lot of the defensive line out of the game.
And here comes the 3rd down play. Can they grab the top of the helmet? They won't call that, but they're going to get a first down out of it.
That's awful close to sliding down. You got to watch that.
Yeah,
Mr. Tinsley.
Got to watch where you grab. We lose contain. See at the top of the screen. We're coming in so hard that we've got nobody on the outside.
Right.
So it's 1st and 10. The drive stays alive. We had them 3rd and 3. They're on their own 45. The lines of TCA 6-10 and counting. Back to the line of scrimmage. Jake Wilson, their quarterback. They change running backs frequently, and this is going to be up the middle.
Nothing there.
Nothing much.
Ball loose.
But we have got to do – they're still driving us back. That body lean is worrying me a little bit.
Yeah, there's like big Brandon in the middle there. I thought he was going to have him but he got pushed over and still gained the 1 yard.
Sure did. That brings up 2nd and 9. Ball's on the 46, looks like. We're looking at a little different angle tonight. The blocking backs to the right. Wilson hands off. They try to start inside. We missed another tackle. Now we're hand grabbing rather than wrapping up. And they're going to get back close to the line of scrimmage. Running the football is Harrison Freeman. Watch this and watch.
Yeah,
we're just not getting locked up now. We hit him right here. Get those hands around, and we slid right down on him instead of reach around, grab your hands. Then we tried to pull him down.
Right.
You can't do that.
Hand tackling.
We're not big enough to do stuff like that. Got to lock up. Makes it 3rd and 9, passing situation, but they've gotten some nice holes. Let's see if we cover them. It looks like we got the A gap on one side covered. They're going to go and try the A gap on the other side, but we slid in there and did a much better job that time.
Much better. Yeah. Trinity's being patient with their running game, and they're going to run the ball.
Yeah, running the football was Goodwin again. Here's the replay on that. Watch this. It looked like they had something for a minute. And, again, we held – now, they did drive us out of there a little bit, but somebody fell in the hole. 4th and 6, decision time. Now, again, Jake Wilson has the capability of throwing the football, but I'm going to tell you what I think. If they don't throw the short route or the fly, they're going to –
pooch it.
They're going to run the football in one of the A gaps and then try to bounce it outside. We got linebackers, and it may have taken too much time. Can you see a time clock on this end? I couldn't, and there's one down there. But
they just called holding on the play. I don't understand he must have made the wrong call there because he just made the signal for holding, but I think he meant
I didn't see the
delay of game.
I was checking my clock. It's got to be delay of game because it hit. Evidently, Paul was watching, and it hit 0.
Yeah.
Now, TCA is going to send 3 receivers to the left. This should make it. If the marks were right, it should be 4th and 11, but it's only 4th and 10.
Yeah, I think it's long 10 or
it's
short
a little
11.
Long, but not the proper spot.
Right.
But who quibbles over a half yard? I do. Running to his right is Jake, and somebody knocked him out of bounds pretty quick. Tommy's got something for it, too.
Everett Wells, yeah.
That should turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, and I question if you got to come out with a better play than that if you're wanting to stay in this game.
Well, I think Blake wanted the safe ball handling, and he felt like Jake's speed, but we played it right.
Yeah.
And that's what's important about it. We played the play right, and you can't beat that. Here come the Eagles. Sonic order app in their app from 2 to 4, happy hour, drinks, slushes, get the half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesdays. Don't forget about Grover Blue Eyes King, and we'll tell you more about him and his jewelry store in just a few moments.
They may put the ball up while they're going in this direction.
Here's Booze trying, and I know what he wanted to do. He thought he could dip and hip is what I call it, and get around outside his blockers. It took too much time, and the lines of TCA got there. Let's see who blows the play up, though. The man in motion, the little flip pass to Booze. He slipped also. Even if you take a loss, Tommy, you got to cut it up and go north and south.
Yeah, that was Salih again. He just stayed with the block, and guy didn't put him away, and he just stripped off the block and made the tackle.
And nice play. Salih's played an aggressive ball game. 2nd and 10 is what they've got it at. Ball's on the 45 of TCA. Going against a 2-high safety setup, it looks like, or the old umbrella pass. It's low, but Tinsley grabs it, gets across the 40, about the 38, and driven out of bounds there by 2 TCA tacklers. Lost his shoe, too.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, Peyton, he makes you pay for the tackle. I mean, he brings it. I'm kind of surprised. I would think the Eagles would put the ball a little bit more downfield, like I said, with the wind the way it is, because you're not going to have the wind in your favor going in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in 2 minutes and 41 seconds, it's 3rd and 3. Is it running time, or is it Will Cisco over the middle time? You got Brooks to the outside, Cisco over there coming in the game. I believe that was Cooper Cantrell wearing 5 is in there. This is going to be Aaron Smith. Does he get the 3 though? It's going to be close.
Well, it's 4 down territory anyway. So
Now, Tommy, I'm going to give you a chance to talk about something that Chase said not to let you talk about. Do you need to be under center?
Well, I'm old school. I think you do. There's, a lot of things can happen when you're in the shotgun, but they've done a good job with their goal line when they went to this little pistol. So I'm not going to say a whole lot about it.
Paul Schultz says first down, the referees do, and you see the Eagles back on first. They pull the guards. Running behind him is Cam Boyd, and filtering in behind first.
Not giving
up. He breaks away because he got hit. Now there's a late penalty. Where it comes from, it can be a couple of things. One of them is not good for us.
Right. I'm hoping it's a face mask. Or was it a penalty, or did he ball come out and he marking where he
marked
was
it? Well, I don't know. They have stopped the clock, and the official is writing something down now, backs away from him. So it must not be a penalty. It must have been a mark. Gain of only 1, so it is now 2nd and 9. Ball on the 33, 141 and counting. Again, I look at Brooks or Cisco. Here's Tinsley in motion. They got a better call, though, than I had.
Now,
Aaron Smith, and did we block in the back over here?
I don't know. I didn't see it. If there's a hold.
It's a hold.
Yeah.
That's a drive killer right there.
Yeah. I saw. On the replay, if we show it, there was 2 guys that wasn't doing anything. I don't know.
Let's watch it close in here. You're right, Tommy, on the replay.
Unless they called that top of the screen, I didn't really see it.
I could not see. And he threw it at that, and there's no interesting call. We're going to see it one more time.
They called. They called.
They got Tim, I think.
Yeah, they got Craig up there.
2nd and 18. Ball's on the 42 of TCA. 1:16 and running is the clock. Sprinting right, looking, shoots it downfield. Too high, trying to pull it in is Tinsley, but even if he was in rebounding form for basketball, he could not have gotten that one.
Yeah. Aaron's not quite on mark right tonight, just missing just a couple of feet, but a little too much air under this one. And
really too close to pooch it down there and try to get a coffin corner, too far away for the field goal. And you almost have to go for it, and you've got it's 3rd down. I forgot about the penalty. It's 3rd and 18. I was counting downs wrong. So this is a big play. You want to get at least half of it right here.
Yeah, I would look for Cisco over the middle.
Here's Smith. Cisco is in the pass. Did he lose it or did he get blocked?
No, he got knocked out. He lost it.
Because I was doing something a play-by-play man shouldn't do. I was watching Will Cisco break open over the middle.
Yeah, if the ball gets knocked loose by number 4 there. Yeah.
Say Cisco had the inside angle. You throw it in right, and Cisco protects it. Let's see who's got the football.
Yeah,
we have the football.
Yeah, the Eagles came up with it, but that was definitely a fumble, just recovered by one of the linemen over there.
4th and a $2 cab ride. It's a punting situation. Although you could be daring, and I wouldn't, though, to do a wildcat snap. You got a great punter who's been on target all year. Let's see what he gets out of it. Nice high lofting punt out of our picture. Bounces.
Yeah.
It hits an eagle, but it'll be down at about the 10-yard line, maybe the 11.
Yeah, right at the 10 or 11.
Yeah, it's going to be the 11 will be the official spot.
Yeah, that's nice kick by Holland and good coverage. Because you can't let it bounce because you take the wrong way and it goes into the end zone. So go ahead and touch it.
We have just 12 seconds left in this quarter.
Right.
And very quickly, reliable lawn care and landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and a better living space for you and your family. And they are one of our fine sponsors, along with Toyos Eye Clinic. And see better, look better with Toyos Eye Clinic. And here come the lines. 1st and 10 on there. They're saying on the 10 on the scoreboard. They hand off, trying the middle, and there is Elijah Wiley for one.
Right,
I see our big man right there in the middle, and he can block out the sunlight sometimes when he wants to.
Bennett,
yeah, and that is the end of 3 quarters of play. Jackson Christian 14, TCA 3. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com streaming.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Football on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com. Tommy McLean, Coach Joe Holloway, Paul Schultze, Gary, Vincent, and Logan is back from Michigan. Glad to have all of these gentlemen with us tonight. They are helping bring you the football game under some unusual circumstances. South Gibson's canceled its 2nd and 9. Tommy, they've got the power back or the blocking back to the right, looking right and throwing over the middle, and it could be intercepted. And it is by Malik Booz. Booz will return it to his sideline. He's already got 10 across the 20, and now here is the golden opportunity at about the 17-yard line, maybe the 16, for Jackson Christian to tack one on and put this game out of reach.
Yeah, Trinity tried to take that advantage of that wind. They just first play in the fourth quarter, and they had the wind to their back, and good defense on the Eagles, and Booz steps up there and takes the interception.
3 for 6, I believe, 2 interceptions. And Brooks, I believe, had the first one in the first half, and then we had this one. On the TCA 17, Tinsley comes to the right on your screen. They'll send Jackson Taylor, and he resets as a power back. Give the Boyd lead block Taylor and that offensive line.
Yeah, that was a nice little run by.
It was. He picked up at least 6.
Close to 7 yards. Yeah. That's nice run, following his lead blocker. If you'll watch the replay, just a simple handoff to Boyd, picks up his blocker and gets in behind him and picks up 7 yards.
2nd and about 5. So they must said his knee touched back.
Must have, yeah.
And again, the ball gets away.
Yeah.
Aaron's wisely falls on it. So a loss of 5 plus about 3 more. And that's the first one we had. Last week we had either 9 or 10.
Right.
I don't have my official stats on this. And let's see. I mean, some of these fine offensive linemen, when you get a chance, tell them who's playing on our offensive line, because they've done a good job tonight.
Oh, yeah. We like I said, get after this play.
Yeah, Brooks and Cisco coming wide. Closer to the line of scrimmage is Tinsley. The tight end's away. Smith's going to sprint right. He's got 1 guard in front of him. He shoots it down. He's picked off. And that one was thrown into triple coverage. Will Allen Smith with it.
Penalty on them.
It will come back.
2 penalties on them.
And now you got a fight over there, and probably both teams are going to get penalties. Nice return. TCA has regained momentum and the enthusiasm, as their crowd had kind of died for a while.
Yeah.
And our crowd is dead. Let's see if this is offsetting penalties, though.
Here's your replay. He just throws in, intended to get the ball, but Will Allen Smith just picked it, and nice return, but you're going to have a couple blocks in the back. And
well, you also had a little extracurricular activity on the ground. And,
personal foul, helmet to helmet on the Lions.
Okay, that can happen with a block. You could do that. Now, I don't know what you had 2 flags thrown after that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it was 2 separate offenses or if one was trying to get his flag out and throw it at that same offense. But
Anyway, it is going to be a costly penalty and moves TCA back into the light shadows of their goal line. Now, the dark shadows are inside the 5. The light shadows be 1st and 10 from about the 8-yard line. And there is 10 minutes, 39 seconds, an 11-point lead, but that's only a field goal, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion lead,
Right.
Tommy. Here come the Lions, 1st and 10. And they're just going to take the ball. Jake Wilson trying to get outside. He cuts into that seam, gets good yardage, first down. He's going to take it to the house unless Danier Brooks can
Danier will catch him.
Brooks is the only one. He
Nope,
ran through his tackle when he
did.
dove, and he's going to take the ball 92 yards and now make this a white knuckler contest again. Let's see if they go for 2. Jake Wilson.
Yeah, if you, like I said, they look like they almost blitzed inside and left outside completely open.
Well, we turned him back in, but there was nobody in that seam to get him. And then, like I said, that's the last touchdown. And not converting makes a very important situation. Let's see what TCA does. They're going for 2 on this one. Now, this could be big because if they go for 2 and don't make it, then you've got a 2-score ball game.
Right.
They do make it. It's a 1-score and a field goal ties it. Jake Wilson at quarterback. It looks like Goodwin in the backfield with him. They're going to give to Goodwin. He's going to try the 2, and the big man's going to lumber in and get it.
Yep.
And he falls forward after a hard run, and that makes it 14-11, 2-point conversion. And now it puts a little pressure back on the Eagles. And with the score 14-11, Eagles leading 10-21 in the fourth quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
And back on News Talk 101.5 WNWS.com. This game is tightened up. And I will be honest with you, they may not do it, but if I am Darby Palmer, I tell my front line, be aware of the onside kick. Kicking it off is Conor Graves, the junior, and they're going to kick it deep, but you always keep that in mind. It got into the end zone, and we'll have 80 yards to go, and we need another score, Tommy.
Yeah, we really do. And like I said, they need to probably go back to the short game, the little flip passes, handoffs. Of course, Cam's running the ball well. The offensive line's giving them plenty of time. They've only had 1 pressure on Aaron back here and our offensive line. And that's Charles Sims, Will Stanfield, Tim Craig, Cameron Mainers, and Forrest Mainers have done a great job on protecting Aaron. So
let's see what the TCA. I'm going to sit on the short 2-man screen action. They're playing off the line of scrimmage. Watch the linebacker
Right.
Salida. See, now they creep up, and they're anticipating the same thing. And giving the football off to Peyton Tinsley, but that didn't fool anybody. And it's going to be a loss of some yardage, maybe as many as 4. Watch this. And they had great coverage. They were playing the 2-man screen. They had somebody there for the keeper, if Aaron Smith, and when he handed it off, they stayed at home on the backside.
Right.
So now it makes it 2nd and 13, closer to 14, and that was a well-defended play. Now you've got to be ready for them bringing people again, and let's see what we've got up our sleeve to catch them and take advantage of their blitzes. They're going to run press coverage with 1 man, give to Cam Boyd. He runs into a blocker, and again, they have shut our running game down now.
Yeah.
Now they're playing the gaps and coming. We got nothing out of that. It is 3rd and about 13. Watch this again. So every gap filled. We did not make the block on the outside, and the outside linebacker, the corner, got across there. Now it brings up 3rd and 13 possession down, because if you don't make 13, you definitely got a punting situation. And the worst that could happen happened, and he's going to get tackled for safety.
Umbrella gets right in our way.
Yep, and we apologize, the umbrellas and people getting in our way while we're trying to broadcast. And we cannot help that. We've had 3 intrusions tonight that have been very costly. And now I don't know what happened. They may have ruled him down on the 1, but it's still a bad place to punt from. And like I said, we were completely blocked out. They said he was down at the 1, a punting situation. Doesn't look like TCA is going to rush hard. They'll rush somebody from the outside hard, and now they stop it, and we'll do it again. And that wasn't going to be a very good punt either then. And he can't take his normal steps, or he'll be too close to the line of scrimmage.
They call a timeout.
Yeah.
Was there a penalty? There's apparently a penalty. Was there?
They moved it out a little bit, so TCA must have been offside. That gives him a little more breathing room.
Right.
Maybe he can get his normal steps, because this young man can normally punt it over 40 yards. Did not get his foot into it good, but it's gonna. Will it take a roll? No, it goes sideways. Now get a couple, and we're only going to get him back to our 36 or 7 yard line. So right now, momentum all TCA. It's up to the defense, and they just gave up a 92-yard run a minute ago. And again, if you can hear Paul Schultz in the background, we got people trying to interfere. We've had to switch to a different camera because of people not being very kind for you listeners and watchers at home. Here come the the Lions, 1st and 10. It's pure power like the single wing. Jake Wilson running to his left. He's got across the 30 down to close to the 25-yard line, and that was just old single wing football right there.
Yeah, and Jackson Christian, the defense is going to have to you've got guys out there that can make the play, but they're just not willing to dive.
We're late getting there, too, and we're not playing off the blocks. They're getting us outnumbered to the outside, and that's another first down, and I have that as their 14th first down. Now they're on the 24, and the Jackson Christian Eagle defense must rise to the occasion. And I've got a guy standing right in my path. I prefer, so I'll have to switch to the monitor. Here's the handoff up the middle, A-gap stacked up, but now the runner gets a good push, but they're getting a good push out of their offensive lineman, too, into the runner's back.
Right.
So a pickup of at least a couple of yards, maybe more. They get at least 3.5 out of that. Jackson Christian wanting that football back, 7:20 to go. A wide out, Conor Graves to the right, and again, 4 men in the backfield. 2 of them are there for nothing but blocking, and that's all they're going to do. Jake Wilson cuts it up, squeezes through. He's going to be close to a first down. We're just not getting the tackles made, and he's squeezing through some small holes.
Yeah, the first man has got to make the tackle. Slowing them up and relying on your teammates does not work all the time. So you got to get that first man making his tackle.
3rd and 1, and it is a short one, too. 6:43. TCA sends Conor Graves to the right. They're going to run the power formation with, this is nothing but, in the old days we call this single wing football.
Right.
Your tailback really is Wilson, but he's going to hand off to Goodham, and he's going to score.
Yeah.
He bounced off. We don't lock up, and we give up a 15-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the man, he shoots in there, he's there, and that's Tacker. He just didn't make the tackle, and once he gets into the secondary, everybody else is looking for somebody to make it to play. But
TCA has come back and taken the lead.
Yeah.
17-14 your score. They're going to kick the extra point, which if it's hit would make it a 2-score game or either a touchdown. It looks good. It is good. It's 18-14, so you have to have the touchdown. A field goal does you no good at this point. With the score, TCA 18 and Jackson Christian 14. Let's take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes!
Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Krasner Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com, and take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue.
We're back here and 6:18 to go, and to be honest with you, Jackson Christian, if they don't score on this possession, may not get the football back.
Yeah, that's exactly true.
TCA is eat the clock.
Yeah, and it's basic football, and it's just not tackling, making your tackles. Because like you said, you're making contact around the line of scrimmage and still picking up 4, 5, 6 yards every time.
Now that looks like, if I'm seeing the number right, Eli Stewart kicking off, and he kicked one, and it looks like it's going to make the end zone.
Oh.
No, I did not. Bringing it out is number 1, Danielle Brooks, and he gets some yardage, but only out to about the 25, maybe the 26. We've got 74 yards to go. And that one comes down at about the 4. You saw it. Brooks heads for a middle return. I've often wondered what would happen if they set it to the sideline, even though it's the opposite, your opposite team, and Brooks came straight down the field on that sideline. And I couldn't see the referee's signal, but that has nothing to do with penalties. That has to do with either the timing. It's 5:58, and we are 75 yards, we being Jackson Christian, away from the goal line. TCA has played a great defensive game. And I don't know who that is calling me at this time of night, but they don't know. We've probably had every interruption you can have tonight. Folks, we hope we brought you a good broadcast, but we've had fans, umbrellas, and other assorted items try to keep us from seeing the football game. Paul's done a wonderful job trying to get cameras placed where we would help you, but anticipating the rain, we couldn't set up where we normally would.
Right.
6:06. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 25 after the delay. And looks like we're going to be without the – well, there they go. Get the play clock going. Very, very important we move the football. And here we go, running the football. And they catch him. There is a man with the angle on Cam Boyd trying to ride him out. Cam with a nice stiff arm, and he's going to step out. No, they're going to move it back. They say he stepped out back at the 30. Let's see the replay on that. Maybe we can tightrope the sideline. Still a nice run, though.
Yeah. And I'm glad that he did not make contact. But let me see. No, he stepped out back at the 30. Yeah. He did step out.
Just barely step out. 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Smith. They had a man spying on him, or if you want to call it that, a monster watching for him.
Right.
And they keep it at a short game, but it's still a positive game. Michael Palmer on the tackle for TCA. Now, you can see the signals. You can see their defensive captain getting the signals in from Blake Butler, who is their defensive coordinator. 2nd and about 6, a long 6. Tinsley, Cisco to this side. We'll have to see who is on the other side. They give to Boyd. Boyd tries the left side and not going anywhere. That time TCA whipped Jackson Christian at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did pick up about 2.
Yeah,
but could have been much bigger if the linemen just get out there and make their blocks.
Got to get that push. You got to hold your blocks. Not hold, but hold your blocks.
Yeah, stick with them. Stick with the block.
You knock your man back 5 yards. Now, this brings up a big 3rd and 4, though. We are in 4-down territory, and the field goal does us no good, especially with only 4:49 and counting on the clock. Snap, Smith, he's going to try the left side, and they've got a host of tacklers over there, and he's not going to get the first down. He's barely going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well,
rugby scrum if they don't blow it dead.
He's picking up yards.
Let's see where they place it.
Yeah. They letting him play. He picked up another yard after the initial contact. And there's somebody down at the bottom of that pile.
It looks like a TCA man, probably just the wind or it will be it'll be 4th down.
And about a yard.
4th and a long one?
Long yard, short 2.
They replace the stake. It is. It's closer to a extra long one.
Right.
And now this is really the ball game on 4th and 1, 4:25. The way TCA's been running the football, they could easily with 2 first downs, and if they got the football back, it's now or never for JC.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And the man got up. That was Salee on the bottom of that pile. He will have to come off for a play, I believe.
And we'll be back. Big 4th and 1. Tinsley's in. Cisco's in. It's 4th and 1. Smith is your quarterback. And now the first thing that's important is the snap and catch.
Right.
Blocking is probably the most important thing, but it isn't if you don't get the football clean. Power formation for us. More blockers to the right. They're going to fake to Tinsley. Smith, I don't think he got it. I see a flag down on the ground or a beanbag. It must be the beanbag, and it is. They held.
Yeah.
And, folks, the pressure is all on the Jackson Christian defense with 4:18, and I don't have a count on the timeouts. And let's see what happened on this one. We cut it up inside, and I don't know if we should have. And he just threw the beanbag to mark placement. They being TCA is not worried about. They said first down. How about that? No, it's first down.
First
TCA.
down TCA. Yeah.
Again, with the situation, I forget. I'm not looking at the field. I'm looking at it on the monitor. And you got to close this up, and they're just going to run power football.
Yeah, there's
right
nothing.
Here. 2 blockers out in front. Wilson trying to get outside. He does.
Should have been a hold, but they did not call.
They will be very reluctant to call a hold right now. Good yardage by Jake Wilson.
If you'll watch on this replay, when the guy is trying to cut loose, he's got a.
Yeah, he couldn't get loose because he had a handful of
jersey up around his
Now, their
neck.
excuse will be he kept them inside his shoulders. 3:55 and counting, and now the football. Well, let's see.
Looks about.
There was evidently an offsides against Jackson Christian, and then they choose the penalty because they get to run more. There's a penalty against Jackson Christian. It'll be marked off from there. So evidently some type of unsportsmanlike foul.
Wow, I didn't see that.
$15 yards, and I've got 16 first downs, but that's irrelevant right now. TCA has the football, their own 39. They have 4 fresh downs and only 3:44 on the clock, and we've not been able to solve the puzzle of their power sweep. They have gotten yardage when they needed it. And again, we having trouble with people blocking cameras, etc., like that. And
it's probably going to be just in the clock if they.
Now, we'll take 40 minutes. No, it's 4:01. It puts it back to 4:01. That helps a little bit. But we've still got to stop them, and they can run 30 seconds to almost a minute off every play.
Oh, yeah.
Depends on how you play it, how long the play takes.
Well,
and
that's
I don't know. I know we've used one timeout.
Well, and that's the thing, the running plays, they're taking 8 seconds to get a 4-yard gain. So we got to make Jackson Christian has got to make that first initial tackle instead of
left side of the line. Look how tight their splits are.
Mm-hmm.
Got maybe only a foot split on the right side of that line. Now we're going to go back to the huddle again.
Yeah, I believe this. I don't know.
It's evidently they're either trying to adjust the clock, the ball placement, or something. There's no penalty here on this. The penalty's already been marked off and everything, and you got to get the time back and right, which they're leaving at 4:01. The referee, watch him; he'll wind it, and the clock runs at 3:58. TCA will take their time advancing to the line of scrimmage because they've still got 16 seconds before they have to snap the football. And they can see the clock, and they'll use as much as they can. The two power blocking backs are to the right. They give to Goodwin. Goodwin gets a good hold off right tackle and gets about 7 or 8 yards. Did we steal the football?
No, Jackson Christian seems to think that they got it.
But they're signaling second down. Let's watch it really close here on the replay. This is where the value of replays come in.
Oh, yeah, he was down.
He was down before we stole it. But that's 2nd and 2, and if they don't get a first down out of this, Jackson Christian Eagles, everybody needs to buy them a complete steak dinner if they can hold here on 2nd and 2, because right now we have not handled the outnumbering of the power single wing looking backfield.
Yeah, and it's like I said, if I was Jack, I would sell out right now. I'd put 8 in the box and dare them to throw it.
Well, you go man coverage,
yeah.
And now we've got a timeout. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Jake Wilson trying the right side. He will be close, and I believe he got first down. And now dire situation coming out of that timeout. And let's see what is happening. Here's
Nothing
the replay.
special, just good blocks out there.
Tinsley is at the point of attack.
Yeah. Tinsley makes the contact a yard deep and carries him past the first down marker.
King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, quality repair. See Grover King at King Jewelers, Jackson State Community College, welcoming learners of all ages, offering career-ready degrees, and Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto. And let's see what is happening here.
They just announced the first down. And
okay, the first down, and I've got 17 of them for TCA, who's controlled it with a ball control offense and a couple of first downs on some inopportune penalties by the Eagles. 2:22 when they wind the clock. Now it's running, 4-point lead. And Jackson Christian's got to have the football, and it's on the 49-yard line. But they need a stop, a fumble, something. Again, the power formation, 2 blockers to the left, 2 tight ends. This is nothing. I haven't seen this since I played against Whitehaven single wing football. South Pittsburgh runs something like this. Handoff to Goodwin. He bounces outside, gets good yardage. As we don't have contain, we miss a tackle. And again, it should be another first down. And that will, barring a fumble, just about seal the deal. 4-point difference, 18-14. I hear a whistle blow, and Jackson Christian has called a timeout. They'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with the conclusion of this exciting football game on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
Back here with 1:49 left on the clock, TCA leading. Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that service built. You should really try Gene Langley Ford, Toyos Eye Clinic. Go by and see them. See better and look better at Toyos Eye Clinic. 1st and 10. The ball's on the Jackson Christian 35. Only a $1.49, as some people say, left in. Here's Jake Wilson trying the right side. Cuts it back, gets good yardage. It'll be 2nd down, but giving up too much time and too much yardage, and I believe Jackson Christian has called their last time out.
Yeah.
And we'll hold it right here on this one. I'll tell you some other good people. Please tell them that you heard this football game in Jackson Christian School football on the streaming of WNWS.com or News Talk 101.5. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports. House of Hair, open Monday through Saturday. Call them at 240-1660. Sarah of Jackson, so many choices, one destination. Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia 189. Stonebridge, Allegra, Marketing, Print, and Sign Company, the perfect solution for all of your marketing needs. Of course, Roberts Jewelers, they do great work there. They can make you state-of-the-art custom jewelry, state-of-the-art custom design studio, RJ Case. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Mac Pest Control, the buck stops here, or the bug stops here. Here comes TCA to the line. 2nd and 4. Ball on Jackson Christian's 29. 1:38 to go. I don't think, of course, they can get the first down. I'm thinking ahead of what, again, in the power formation, I believe they've cut the splits down even tighter, Tom.
Yeah, and Jackson Christian sneaking one man, two man up, but
got to get somebody outside of this and get him in the alley. Wilson's got the first down, and with that first down, Jackson Christian, I believe, is out of timeouts.
Yep.
And all it matters is 1 or 2 more snaps of the football, and this contest will end unless TCA scores at 18-14. And Kimberly Evans at Coldwell Bankers Real Estate 1. Call her office, 668-1777. And also the cell phone is 697-8558. And there is a holdup out there. I guess they did have one more timeout left. Maybe they didn't get. Now, all you can do now is hopefully stand somebody up and rip the football.
Yeah, that's all you can do now and I doubt you're going to be given that chance, because I would think Trinity's just probably going to take a knee.
That would be the smart thing to do. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to switch back to the monitor because we've got some very unkind people that are blocking a view and also blocking some shots that you would love to see. And we've had a lot of that tonight, and people don't understand that we're trying to bring you the best possible. This looks like the victory kneel-down formation from the spread, and that's what will happen. The clock will run. They'll have to snap it at least one more time.
Right.
And mind you, Kaufman's, shop local with Kaufman's Home Furnishing. We have something for every room of your home or outdoor spaces. And Mac Pest Control, again, the bug stops here, and they've been 60 years dealing with life's small problems. And Allegra Print and Imaging Marketing Sign Company, they're on Old Hickory Boulevard. Fine people. King Jewelers. McDonald's from the start. We've committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. Jackson State Community College and out on Highway 70. Great degrees for young and old and reliable lawn care. They have professional knowledge, but they can help you increase your property value and make your house look good. The play clock has 29 seconds. Game clock has 31. The officials may not make them snap it again, but they have to.
Right.
And they are going to let it run down. Will they call a timeout and stop it or take the penalty? And I think they're going to try to snap it with about 10 seconds or 8 seconds left. There's the snap,
the ball game.
And that's going to end the ball game for Jackson Christian. The unhappy score is 18-14.
Yeah.
TCA wins here the second year in a row that they have won in these tight white knuckler games, and this could cost Jackson Christian second place in the region.
Yeah,
it could wind up in a three-way tie.
Well, the problem, the biggest problem is you got to figure out, because we're fixing to face a Davidson Academy that if we can't stop the run against Trinity, Davidson Academy's got a guy named Sweeney that he's liable to have 500 yards if we don't tackle him. So we've got to learn how to stop this run some way or other.
But your final score is 18-14, TCA with a hard-fought come-from-behind victory. They took an early 3-0 lead. Then Jackson Christian got up 14-3. And then they came back, they being TCA, and regained the lead at 18-14. And that is your final score. Again, let me remind you about some of our sponsors like Sonic, McDonald's, King Jewelers, Jackson State Community College, Old Country Auto, Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, Gene Langley Ford, ToyoCi Clinic, Mitchell's Body Shop, House of Hair, Sarah of Jackson, Allegra Print and Imaging, or Allegra Printing if you prefer to call it that, Roberts Jewelers, Mac Pest Control, Kimberly Evans, Kaufman's Furniture on the Bypass. We're going to take a 4-minute timeout and come back and talk about this contest. A 4-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
For the month of August and September, try our rich and creamy s'mores milkshake. Don't forget about happy hour at Sonic from 2 to 4 p.m. when drinks and slushes are 50% off. And hey, looking for a job? Sonic is hiring at all 6 Jackson locations. Apply online at snagajob.com and select Jackson TN for the area. Enjoy cool treats on these hot nights at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic of Jackson, proudly supporting high school athletics.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa. What?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children.
Now, wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Dan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Hey, we've even got the Super Bowl. News Talk 101.5 FM.
It changed around 2 or 3 times. The direction, it looked like Jackson Christian had control of the football game. And Jake Wilson, who played at Jackson Christian last year, 92-yard run, that changed the whole momentum of the contest right there, Tommy.
Yeah, it did. And then, of course, Jackson Christian still had a chance to get back in it, and then had a couple of miscues where they ended up back there at the 1-yard line, having to punt out of their own end zone, and then basically just not being able to stop the run.
Yeah, not stopping the run tonight. They lined up. First, it was a type of spread where you keep a blocking back. It's not really a pistol. It's not really a shotgun. It was kind of like the old single wing. And then after they got the lead, and actually to get the lead, it became a single wing formation. Some people would I had one text to me, said, Coach, it looks more like the Notre Dame box. But if you remember the old Notre Dame box, and very few of us were around then, that was under Newt Rockman.
Right.
They had shift involved, and then there was a rule passed about how long you had to be set. This looked like a stationary box or a single wing. It didn't matter. It was very effective. And what they would hit up into the alley. If it was open, they ran the alley. If we overcommitted and got hooked, then they bounced it outside because we lost contain, and our outside defenders could not keep an outside arm free.
Yeah, and not taking anything away from Trinity. Their line did a great job on their blocks, and like I said, and Jackson Christian, when they had their opportunities to make tackles, just weren't doing it. Like I said, they were making contact, and the Lions were still picking up 3 and 4 or 5 extra yards after contact. So, but not taking anything away from Trinity, they had a good game plan and they stuck with it and came out victorious.
And we need to say goodbye to our good watchers that were watching on WNWS.com, and we do apologize for the people that stepped in front of cameras and people that disrupted the broadcast to some degree, especially while action was going on. But Paul and his crew, Gary, Vincent, and our good friend Lawson, man, they did a great job of bringing you a game from a hard angle, and we want to compliment them. We want to compliment Cam for all his great work. He was really on cue with the commercials, the direction, things like that, and we appreciate his efforts and may have to use him if the text line. You can text scores into us at 277-5155 on the Old Town Spaghetti Store text line, and we will give those. Let me very quickly go to the scoreboard that I have so far. This is from last night. Dresden 20, Gleason 7, Dyer County 49, Dyer County 49, and West Creek 14. Those were Thursday night games. The game Bass was supposed to have done tonight was played last night because of the potential of bad weather, and they are having bad weather in Middle Tennessee, I've been informed. It was 57 for